Well, I just found out about this today, so I've got to talk about Wonder Woman Golden Lasso. I do have to say, it is exciting that one of these RMCT Rexes is getting built, but I do not think this is the right park for it to be happening. You can look at the comments. I was saying it was either going to go to Kennywood or Kentucky Kingdom, and those parks are smaller, and Ed Hart even said he looked forward to working with RMC again, so I was just assuming that he meant that he was going to be getting one of these. And I still stand by that. He's probably going to be getting one, but I do not think Six Flags Fiesta Texas and an 8 people per train coaster it will be a good fit. The actual layout itself looks really good. It's RMC, so of course it's going to have a lot of ejector airtime. It might have some floater in there, and it has 3 inversions and a 90-degree drop. Now, like I've said with the RMC inversions, I know I'm in the minority here, but I think they're better at airtime than doing inversions, and I wish they would stick to airtime, but I know I'm in the minority on that, and there are people that think they're good at inversions. And the inversions on this do not seem to be overkill. That's one of the things I'm concerned about with RMC Mean Streak, that Cedar Point is going to go for a record of most inversions on a coaster with a wooden structure, or something like that. They might be going for that record. That's one of the things I'm concerned about. But on this, the inversions don't appear to be overkill. It is disappointing that the quarry wall is not going to be used for this coaster. But, I mean, it's the first of its kind, so it's the first T-Rex. So I can kind of understand why they would do that, because they don't want to get too crazy. But, I mean, that drop, I can't see why they couldn't make it so that it just climbs up to the top of the quarry wall and turns around. I would think that would be cheaper, because they don't have to buy as much steel, but I'm not a master of construction, so I don't know. So, overall, I think this coaster looks pretty good, but it's going to the wrong park, because you know it's going to accumulate, even on low attendance days, it's going to accumulate lines of at least an hour and a half, and that's a fairly conservative estimate, I would say, for what the lines will be like. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. Not the best coaster in the park. I still think Iron Rattler is going to hold on to that because of its use of the quarry wall and the amount of airtime that thing has. But, like, I haven't been there, so I'm just speaking from what I've heard. But I do think it will be at least in the top 3, and probably the second best coaster in the park.